During the first 2 weeks of NCACPA's transition to full-time telecommuting, we focused our efforts on advocacy, CPE and event changes, and information sharing. And while those efforts are continuing, your association is also working to create new programs based on what we're hearing from you. I'm coming to you today to share information on 3 important efforts. In addition to your already full plates, there's now new legislation that presents immense changes for both practitioners and your clients due to COVID-19. NCACPA has partnered with our own Don Farmer to present a 3-hour webinar on April 8th. Don plans to cover the People First Initiative, the CARES Act, and the Families First Coronavirus Response Act. An email on this webinar was sent on Tuesday morning. If you didn't receive it, you can always look for information on NCACPA's special COVID-19 webpage. The second item I want to address is the long-standing civic responsibility of this profession. You represent a profession well known for giving back. And an example of this is your participation in the CPA Day of Service. Last year, as NCACPA celebrated its centennial, we extended the service period from 1 day to 100 days. We had a tremendous response, and even today, we continue to hear stories of the year-round activities of individuals, firms, and businesses. We recognize you don't just give back on just 1 day. Instead, you're giving back 365 days a year. Soon, we'll be announcing our newest service campaign, which is called Volunteer 365. We were planning to introduce it later this spring, but we feel now is the ideal time because of the stories we're hearing during the COVID-19 crisis. There are countless ways people are giving back, and we want to recognize the generous spirit being witnessed around the world right here in North Carolina. We'll be asking you to share service ideas, and we'll be providing a list of ideas generated based on statewide and community need. NCACPA team members will be sharing more information with you very soon. Related to the current pandemic is a need to focus on the mental health of our staff, our family and friends, and of course, ourselves. And this is the third item I want to talk with you about. The COVID-19 situation is unprecedented, and it's extremely stressful, and it's happening during a time that was already full of stress. We've reached out to a local therapist and will be hosting a free online event on Thursday, April 9th at 10 a.m. that will offer important tips on reducing stress and anxiety. You can learn more by visiting our website or checking out our social media channels. We feel very fortunate to be able to provide this program to you, and I encourage you to share our related posts with your network. Before I go, I want to take this opportunity to thank you for your heightened engagement on Connect in our advocacy efforts, for your support of one another during these tough times, and for your words of encouragement to our staff. Simply put, I have an extraordinary level of appreciation for who you are and what you do, and I'm so proud to serve as your CEO. Take care.